So, where are you guys from?
Brazil.
Brazil.
Which part of Brazil are you from?
I'm from São Paulo.
Yeah, same.
So, how did you guys learn English? Because your English is really good, right? I thought you guys were Americans.
Thank
yeah.
you.
So I learned in school. Like I've been learning since middle school, and then I went to boarding school, and yeah, that's how I learned it.
Did you go to like an English school or something?
Yes, in St. Pete, Florida.
Okay.
Yeah.
St. Pete, Florida. So, how many years have you been living here in Florida?
I think about 4 years right now. Yeah.
Okay. So, what about you?
I learned English at school too, and also I had a personal teacher that would come to my house since I was like really little.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then I learned English with her and at school, and then I moved in 2021 to the US.
Okay. What are the biggest differences between the Brazilian culture and American culture?
Like people in Brazil are more vibrant, I would say, and also like songs, food, like
Yeah,
that kind of
definitely.
stuff.
Food's very different for me. I miss it a lot, and also I feel like Brazilians are more open to new friendships and stuff. Like I had a hard time talking to new people when I first moved because I felt like everybody was like kind of closed and like
More individualistic over here, right?
yeah, maybe yeah.
What's the biggest difference between the Brazilian culture and the rest of Latino cultures? Like, let's say, I don't know, Colombian or Ecuadorian or Peruvian or Mexican. Like, what makes the Brazilian culture unique, other than the language aspect, right?
I mean, the language is like the biggest difference, I would say, but
I mean, the vibes are very similar. Yeah, we have a lot of Latin friends, Mexicans, Colombians. I think our cultures, since like our cultures are more similar, it's easier for us to be friends with them than with Americans.
Okay.
But we do have American friends. No hate.
So, do you guys usually communicate with each other in Spanish or in Portuguese? Like, do they understand you guys? Or?
We just mix every single language, honestly.
Yeah, we mix everything.
Like, if there's someone speaking Spanish, like we might reply in Spanish. But if there's like an American, we start talking in English. But if it's just like us, for example, like probably Portuguese.
Yeah, if it's just us, definitely Portuguese. And sometimes they speak Spanish and we understand everything they say, but sometimes we just reply in English because it's faster.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I think it's probably easier for you to understand Spanish than it is for them to understand Portuguese because Portuguese pronunciation is not as consistent, right?
Yeah.
It's very
Eu falo pouco de português também. Thanks. Yeah. Because I speak Spanish, so I picked up some Portuguese and stuff. It's kind of similar.